Cheerio, we are live. We'll get everything set up real quick and then we shall be going. Good afternoon, I'm David Reimer at the Texas Storm Chasers. It's Friday, the 28th of May, 2021, where you've got a few severe weather episodes already underway early this afternoon. We'll go over that and provide a relative forecast through the afternoon hours. Let me get this link shared on the tweeters. All right, we are ready to go. So good afternoon, I'm David Reimer at the Texas Storm Chasers. It's Friday the 28th of May, 2021. We do have a couple severe thunderstorms already underway early this afternoon, and that is expected to continue through the mid and late afternoon in several regions of Texas. We'll go ahead and just go over them now. We've got some severe storms around the Lubbock area out east on 380. Out east on 82. We've got a few severe storms in progress moving into Waco, and we've got a few severe storms currently near Avant, moving southeast. So this is the last 2-hour radar and satellite loop. You can see we've got bubbles, and we have angry bubbles. The orange boxes you see are current severe thunderstorm warnings. The green box there northeast of Brownwood is a flash flood warning. Given the fact today's storms are producing heavy rainfall, if we see multiple storms move over the same locations, we're likely going to see some flooding. So let's start from west to east, and we'll go over what we are currently dealing with in the thunderstorm department. So with that said, west to east means we start out west. Okay, these are going to be strong to severe storms capable of producing quarter to perhaps $half size hail, roughly along Highway 82 from Idalou to Lorenzo to Rawls to Crosbyton. These storms are generally moving east at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Most folks out in West Texas right now aren't dealing with a thing. Multiple storms, again, capable quarter to $half size hail, maybe some gusty winds in addition to, we could have some blow and dust in proximity of these thunderstorms as well, where we have outflow winds push away from the storm. So, again, in about an hour, these storms could be coming up on Highway 70 around Dickens to Roaring Springs, maybe Spur, if we have a storm turn a little more to the southeast. So, in terms of West Texas mischief, yeah, some quarter, $half size hail. Winds aren't anything to write home about right now. As we progress further east, let's go ahead and take a look at the storm coming on into the Waco area, up Highway 84 towards Woodway, and then eventually Waco. This storm's capable of producing quarter to $half size hail, maybe some gusty winds and heavy rainfall. This storm should be moving into Waco proper over the next 20 to 30 minutes, so by 2 p.m. Central, expect heavy rain, maybe some small to quarter size hail, gusty winds, and of course Interstate 35 will be its typical wonderful, and by wonderful I mean totally nightmarish self. It doesn't need any rain or wind or hail to turn into a nightmare there. The strongest storm we're dealing with right now by far is this thunderstorm complex coming up on Highway 84 near Avant. This storm's capable of not only producing large hail, it's also likely producing some very strong straight line winds. It's capable of producing at least ping pong ball size hail. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if it was trying to produce hail larger than that. This storm will be crossing over both Highway 84 and Highway 281 near Avant over the next 20 to 30 minutes. The highest threat for damaging hail looks like it'll be a few miles west of Avant on Highway 84, passing south of town thereafter. Assuming this thunderstorm does continue to progress to the southeast, and I think it probably will, this could be a threat to areas from near Lampasas to Copperas Cove to Fort Hood to Killeen by 2:30 to 2:45 this afternoon. Frankly, given the fact this storm is beginning to accelerate to the southeast, it is entirely plausible this thing makes it all the way through the eastern hill country into central Texas over the next several hours, since, frankly, it's moving into a more unstable environment as it progresses southeast, because well, here, we'll turn satellite back on. You'll see we've got mostly clear skies, a late spring atmosphere. So that's just all the unstable, warm, moist air feeding into this thunderstorm. And frankly, it's a small thunderstorm complex at this point. So as it moves southeast, the potential for 60 to 70 mile per hour straight line winds, at least quarter to $half size hail. And this, again, will be crossing over Highway 190 in about 60 to 80 minutes between Lampasas, Coppers Cove, Fort Hood, Killeen. It might make it as far east as Harker Heights or Belton, but I think it's probably going to be between 35 and 281 in about 80 minutes or so, probably around Coppers Cove to Fort Hood. So that's what we have going on right now. We've got some scattered showers in southeast Texas. These are not severe. These are much more tropical in nature versus the ongoing stronger storms further northwest. These could put down a quick inch or two of rain in 1 hour across southeast Texas. We're not expecting widespread showers and storms down there today or widespread flash flooding. So that's what we've got going on right now. Let's go ahead and we'll press a couple buttons and look at the high resolution rapid refresh model through the remainder of this afternoon into this evening. And that'll give us a bit of an idea on what we might be dealing with. So I'm just going to go ahead and load the data now. We'll go to 4 p.m. Now, keep in mind, this is a weather model. This is not a written in stone forecast. This is not something that is guaranteed to happen. You have to use weather models with some common sense, which I realize isn't especially widespread these days. But with that being said, let's see what it has going on. You can see the model actually seems to indicate the ongoing storms near Avant are going to be down near Interstate 10 east of San Antonio by 4 p.m., which is certainly a possibility. This is around 4 p.m. Scattered showers across North Texas, a couple storms continuing in southeast Texas, and then further into the Big Bend region of Texas. Let's pop ahead to 7 p.m. We should see additional thunderstorms underway in the Hill Country, northern Mexico, west of the Rio Grande, moving towards the Edwards Plateau, showers and thunderstorms in eastern New Mexico, and perhaps some isolated supercellular activity in the Permian Basin this afternoon. Pop ahead to 10 p.m. Those showers and storms in eastern New Mexico should be bringing some rain to the Panhandle, West Texas, Lubbock, the Permian Basin. This specific model run has some very heavy thunderstorms south of San Antonio, north of Laredo. We'd have to watch the storms in northern Mexico as they could cross into the Edwards Plateau and the plain south of San Antonio this evening. We'll pop ahead to 1 a.m. Saturday morning. You can see we've got one thunderstorm complex in the eastern Permian Basin, the Concho Valley up into the Big Country. A second complex of thunderstorms from those storms earlier in the day in northern Mexico, moving east across the Rio Grande into South Texas, South Central Texas, and Deep South Texas. We'll pop ahead to 3 a.m. You can see we've still got storms. We've got a thunderstorm complex moving southeast down Interstate 10 towards San Antonio, but weakening before it arrives on Interstate 35. So, in all likelihood, we're going to be dealing with a few thunderstorm complexes tonight. That'll be propagating to the southeast. The strongest storms in those thunderstorm complexes could produce damaging straight-line winds, maybe some hail, in addition to heavy rainfall. The more cellular activity this afternoon and this evening could have a higher hail threat, in addition to the threat for some localized damaging straight-line winds. We can't rule out a tornado or two this afternoon or this evening, but the tornado threat is certainly secondary to that of hail and then eventually damaging straight-line winds. So, with that being said, that is what we're expecting this afternoon, this evening, and tonight. So let me turn on the real-time radar once again. I had to press a few buttons. We'll get a regional look at the state. We'll turn on the satellite data because, well, I like it. And again, we've got a couple severe storms underway in west central Texas on 82 just east of Lubbock. We've got a severe storm complex near Avant moving southeast towards Fort Hood and Killeen. We've got a severe storm just southwest of Waco on 84 moving towards Woodway and Waco proper. And we've got some scattered tropical showers underway southwest of Houston near Warden, south of Sealy, and southeast Texas. So we'll go ahead and loop that. And that is what's going on early this afternoon. Not a typical severe weather day in late May across Texas, but you know what? With a lot of instability, a lot of tropical moisture in place, with adequate, if not modest, upper-level wind shear, we could definitely be dealing with some severe weather this afternoon, this evening, and overnight in several regions of Texas. So make sure you keep an eye to the sky. You can use our interactive weather radar on our website at texasstormchasers.com/radar to keep an eye on things, or just download our free mobile app. I'll have a detailed written blog post out after 3 p.m. with a written explanation of what we are expecting for the remainder of this afternoon, tonight, into the day on Saturday across Texas. So I'm David Reimer with the Texas Storm Chasers. I'm sure you'll begin to see my beautiful bald head again several times throughout the day and tonight. So weather aware, have a great rest of your afternoon. Thanks for tuning in.